Lino is a great website. They call it a sticky and photo sharing website. I like to call it a graphic organizer website that allows you to build a canvas. As you can see, these are canvases where you can put in pictures, text, and even video. If you want to play around with it, you can give it a shot because no sign up is needed, which is great. But if you don't sign up, it doesn't let you save your canvases. So students can sign up, you can sign up by just clicking on sign up. You can sign up with these other services if you have a different account, if you want to connect them to. If you're using it in school environment, unless you have a Google Apps for Education account through your school, I wouldn't use your personal Twitter or Facebook accounts, but that's just me. So sign up with a username, put in a password, put in your email address, accept the conditions, and then type in the weird CAPTCHA. Fortunately, this one is not that hard to read. And then hit sign. So when you have an account for Lino and you log in, it takes you to my page. And my page will show you all your canvases if you have any. You can also go to the My Canvas link and it'll show your canvases this way. So let's just get started. Just say you're on even basic My Page, you can create a new canvas from right in here. So just say I want to create a new canvas. I click on Create a New Canvas. And you name your canvas. I'm just going to name it Practice. You can pick different backgrounds for your canvas. Just solid colors. You can even upload an image if you want to. So you could choose a file if you want. It's up to you. So here's the basic Lino ones. So I'm just going to pick this one for my canvas. Now, you have some choices in your canvas. Access to the canvas for your own private use means no one can see it but you. Show stickies to everyone means everyone can post stickies on it, other people can. Everyone may post stickies. Show stickies to everyone and let them post. So you have a choice if you want people to see it and not post, or see it and post. Now, when you're doing this with students, it depends on what you want to use this for. So students and people can post stickies or just view stickies. And you can create a Lino that a student can use, and you don't have to have the kids create their own website if they're going to be on a Lino that you created. So like I said, it's do you want using a Lino just for presentation, show stickies to everyone, or if you want kids to interact with it, everyone may post stickies. You also have details. Show this canvas on the dock, create sticky via email, or generate an RSS for this canvas. You'll know if you need these or not. Then all you have to do is click Create Canvas. I would just leave these all checked off for now. So I can create a canvas, and here's my canvas. This is the dock down here, and if you notice, it has my other canvases as well. So I can click through and see my different canvases. I can also click on Home, our favorites, and move around. So here's my canvas, and here's my different sticky notes that I can put on. All you have to do is click and drag a sticky note, and it appears. You can type in whatever you want into the body of the sticky note. If you want to tag it, which will help you search for it later if you're familiar with tags, and you do not have to tag it if you're not familiar with tags, but if you are and you start getting into it, it helps a way of searching your sticky notes if you're going to have a lot. So you could tag it, which is basically means you could put it in a category. And basically here's all the fonts. So if I wanted to change the font to bigger size, smaller, 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 there's my font. I want to change my color, I can click on the color. Icons, lots of emoticons if you want to add as well. The due date part is if you're going to use this for maybe an assignment and you want to give kids due dates. I don't really do much with the due dates. Now notice though, when you type something else in, you might think you could highlight and change the color of just that type. You can't. Whatever font and color, it applies to everything in the box. If I wanted to change the color of the sticky note, I could click down here, change the color of the sticky note. Send is if you wanted to send the sticky note to someone in a username or an email address you could send it to. Then all you have to do is hit post. And there's my sticky note. Sticky note's been posted. Once it's there, I can click it, move it somewhere else on the page. I can even rotate it when I have the little arrow. So if I want to rotate it, put it somewhere else. Down here, if I want to edit it, I can edit it. It takes me back to what I want. The next button, and if I put my cursor over the button, you can see that's if I wanted to set a due date for the sticky note, if I wanted to send the sticky to someone else, if I wanted to copy the sticky to another canvas, I could simply click on it and I could copy it to any other of the canvases that I have as well. So I could copy it to my middle school canvas. This peel off would get rid of the sticky, so this is like deleting it. Peel off, then it goes away. And it even tells you the sticky has been removed, and I can click undo. So that's the basics of creating stickies right here. Then also here's how you add different things to your Lino. If I click here, I could add a photo. Now you need to have the photo saved somewhere. So I'm going to see if I have any photos here. So I could go to choose file, find the file that I want, and I'm just going to pick a random image file. And here's my image file. You can change the size and the type. It's saying normal, no shadow. I can put a frame around it if I want to. So I can add some kind of frame and hit post. And there it is, my file with the frame. Once again, you can edit it, so I can change things if I wanted to. I can set a due date. I can send the sticky, I can copy to another canvas, I could peel off. It moves around, it rotates. You can also insert a video as well by clicking on video. Now, the one thing about videos is they have to be from 3 different sources, only these 3 sources right now: a YouTube video, a Vimeo, or Ustream. And you need the URL, which is the web address of the different video. So if you're on the YouTube site, you can go up to the top and copy the web address. Vimeo site, the same way. So for example, if I'm on this YouTube site, I can highlight the address and either right click and hit copy, or go up to edit and pick copy, go back to your Lino, and in where it says URL, click on it and right click or Command V or however you want to paste it. Another thing I noticed about the stickies is you can make stickies private. In the beginning I showed you that you can make your canvas public, but if there's a certain sticky on your canvas that is public that you want to make private, you can check it off, so you would be the only one to see that. And that's for you to decide. When I hit post, there it is, and it acts the same way. I can move it, I can rotate it if I get the right angle, which is kind of hard to see, but I know I can rotate it. It's just being a pain. Also, you have different options. Send the sticky, copy the sticky to the other canvas, or peel it. Notice you don't have edit because there's really nothing to edit. When I hit play, where you can find it's playing just like it would play on the video. Fiction and nonfiction, pause it, books and poetry online to get it to stop. Excellent. Next is attachments. So that's what the paperclip is for. Once again, you need to know where the file is. So you can choose any type of file it said. So it doesn't just have to be an image file. It could be a different kind of file. So I'm just going to grab an audio file, an MP3 file. It even says it. You could put a comments. Here's my audio file. Tagging it if you wanted to search for it. If you don't understand tagging, don't worry about it. I could change the font of the comment. Remember, it applies to everything in the box, and I hit post. Here it is. I can move it around, edit, same features. If I can grab in the corner, I can rotate it. And what it does is it allows you to download that audio file to your computer. You also could put Word documents as well, or PDF files, or any type of file that they said. So let me just find another file. Blended Learning Doc template, open it up, post it, there it is, and it allows you to download. So notice it's not actually putting the file here, it will allow you to download. So if you choose attach a file, it doesn't put the whole document here, but you can download. Your last choice on the Lino is basically a text box that's invisible. This invisible piece here, if I click on it, it gives me a text box. You can type in what you want. Works the same way as the other one. The font size applies to all. The color applies to all. You can add icons if you want. And you can add not more than one icon. Then if I hit post, so it basically gives you a text box that's invisible, see-through. So you could use it for titling, anything you want. And it works the same way in terms of being able to move it about. You can rotate it. You can drag it to other places. You can edit it. You can send it to another canvas, and you can peel it off. Another feature of Highlight New, what it is it shows you the new text boxes that were put in. And if I hit Highlight New, it highlights the most recent one. You could also hit play, and what it does is it jumps around and highlights your different text boxes, your different sticky notes, and it even shows you the order that you put them in, from newest being number 1 to the oldest. So the first one I put on is number 6, so I have 6 Linos. So this was actually the first one I put on, second one, third one, which I know it seems backwards, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, but it says highlight new, so it's going from newest to oldest. Home will take you back to your home page where you can see all your different canvases. If you want to go to a canvas, you just click on it. Help takes you to the help guide, and there are some interesting information on the help guide if you want to delve into new and more advanced features of Lino. Information. This is an important feature. Here is the URL. So this is the URL that you can send to anyone so they can see the Lino. So you can create a Lino and your students or coworkers can see it and participate in it if you have it that they can post to it without having to create their own their own account. So if you don't want to create accounts for students, for you working with younger students, you can create Linos and have the kids work on them as well. There's also, if you want to embed it into a website, you can use this embed code if you know how to do that. And here is another code that you can use if you want to put the paste into your blog. So there's multiple ways of sharing it. If you're going to use the URL to send to your students or someone else so they can participate in your Lino without having to create an account, make sure you got to check your preferences, okay? And you do have access to Kansas, it says publicly, but for my private use. Let's take a look under preferences here and scroll down and make sure that you have this. So right now it's for my private use only. No one may see the canvas with me. So that's not going to work if I want someone else to see the canvas. Like I said, if you just want people to be able to see it and not post, do show stickies to everyone. But if you want students to be able to post or other people to post, you want everyone may post. Show stickies to everyone and let everyone post stickies. You also have these choices too. Notify me when a post sticky is posted, so you'll get an email message. So you might want to do that. Show this canvas on the dock. Allow other copy stickies on this canvas. So you have different things. Allow guests to post stickies. You want them to do that if you want students to participate, and make sure you hit save. So now if I log out, and I've already copied the URL from my sticky. So if I go back to the canvas, and I'll show you that one more time, under information, if I click here and I go up to edit and copy, or right click and copy, or control C and copy, I'm going to log out. That's this button here. I can log out. And I'm going to go to this Lino by just putting in, here I am on the canvas. I am not logged in, and I can go in and add a sticky. So students could add without having created an account. And they have the same features, similar features, but notice they don't have as many. They have edit and they have peel off. They don't have copy to another canvas or anything such as that. They can move them, they can rotate them, they can add the different kinds as well, but they don't have all the features that you have. This little arrow button is if you want to hide that panel. Got it? So that's the basics of Lino.